Hey, how cool is this? Gerard Way, lead singer from My Chemical Romance, is in studio, and he's sketching me while we sit here. He is a cartoonist. He's got a great hand, and boy, what a nice rendering. How thin you're making me. I appreciate it. How's it go? Am I easy to sketch or hard?
No, you're easy. You have a lot of you have these features that are like pronounced, and you have that hair. That's what makes it fun to draw somebody that has like hair like that.
Big hair.
Yeah, big hair.
All right, we'll get to the drawing. We'll be right back. Gerard is here. Stay tuned. The Billy Bush Show rolls on. Gerard, how long have you been drawing?
I've been drawing since I was a little kid.
Oh, it's outstanding. And what was and when did you realize you had a talent?
I think I just really liked it. I don't think I was I wasn't really good at it. I just enjoyed it. So I did it enough to the point where I just learned how to be okay at it. I think that's really what it was.
Have you ever drawn somebody and have them been really offended at what you just drew?
No, nothing like that. Like, whenever you're doing a person's likeness, I don't know, you tend to take the best parts and then you want to accentuate.
Oh, that's totally. What is it like to be famous? Did you ever think you would be? No, but I mean, like, you're going to Belleville High School. I mean, you're just a kid.
I don't really feel famous, I don't think I ever have. I think we've always just stayed really grounded, and we kind of artistically, we always really do what we want to do and don't show up to the circus per se. So there's been a lot of attention maybe not on us because of that.
But your shows are pretty insane, right?
The shows are, we're
pyro and there's all kinds of cool, and
I love what we do live. I think we're a great live band.
And that's where that's where you make money, is live, right? Because albums are...
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if you put on a great show, that's a good thing.
It is. I mean, I feel like that's kind of how we always built what we do, is just by playing great live shows. That's always been first and foremost to us. Just the whole point of the band was just to play live.
How do you protect your voice? I mean, if you're playing live and that's your go-to, and your voice is obviously central. What do you drink tea every night?
I drink this stuff called throat coat. I think a lot of people drink.
Organic throat coat.
It's pretty basic stuff. I think a lot of people drink it. I also.
How much do you drink? Because I also drink it. I just want to know.
A cup before I go on, and then a cup kind of on stage that I don't really use. It's just kind of there for mentally knowing it's there.
Right. It's not saving you from what you're doing.
Yeah.
And do you sleep with humidifiers like Mariah Carey?
No, I don't do any of that stuff.
She's like 15 in the room. I love it.
When you're a younger band and starting out, though, you kind of do try that stuff. I did have a small humidifier that I would use that you kind of breathe in. You try everything because your voice is still kind of breaking in at that point,
Breaking in, that's so interesting because I think of John Bon Jovi. That dude really works it out. Steven Tyler, how can they do this? I saw a Steven Tyler documentary, get a load of this, where they strapped the doctor that sort of rebuilt his vocal cords.
I didn't know he needed them rebuilt.
Oh, God, they were shot. He couldn't sing again. I mean, the guy rebuilt him, and he put his device inside that monitored how many times Steven Tyler's vocal cords slapped together during a concert. 750,000 times. How wild is that?
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, the guy's voice just takes a beating. And you say break in.
Yeah, I feel like anybody's voice kind of breaks in. I think that now I could do. Basically, you get on the road, and what you want to happen is you actually need your voice to kind of blow out. So it's going to sound awesome for the first two shows, and then it kind of blows out, and then it sounds pretty not bad. It just sounds a little worn in, and then you need a day of rest, and then your voice is never going to be what it was for those first two shows, but it's going to be really good, and then you won't lose it
after the third show where it kind of gets a little muffed up.
Right.
That's amazing. You know what's going to happen to you and when it's going to happen.
Right. I know exactly when certain things are going to happen with the voice.
Now let me ask you about the girls. I got to think, Gerard, the girls are hurling. I've seen it.
No way.
They're hurling themselves at you.
No, they're not.
You've turned down more action than you've actually had the opportunity to close, I bet. I mean, it's just... It must be insane.
Well, it's kind of funny. I think we've been actually giving rock bands a really bad name for a long time. Ever since we've even started, it's never been about that, and there's never been groupies around or anything. It's literally. I think we've bummed out a lot of new metal bands because.
We thought there was going to be chicks in this. This was going to be great.
Yeah.
You guys tour a lot, so does anybody have girlfriends, wives,
Yeah,
anything
everybody's
like
married in the band.
everybody.
Everybody's married.
How? It must be really tough.
It is tough because you really miss the people, like who you're married to, and everybody. Like you miss your family really bad, and that's really hard. But we do it because we have to do it because we love doing it, and I think that everybody we're with really understands that.
And do they travel? Spouses travel?
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
Everybody? They'll come for some of you. Go look, Osaka, Japan. You kick off January 31st. Yep. Will the wives be hanging out?
I don't know. Somebody's wives. No, in Europe. Probably by the time we get to Europe.
Yeah, they want to come to France. They're like, you have a great time over in Osaka. I will see you when we get to London. And if you're looking for me in Paris, I'll be at the Chanel store. But you go and tear it up on stage. February, and you hit the U.S. In April.
Yes,
right?
We hit the U.S. in April in the spring, and we're doing a tour of, I think, most of America.
Describe the show for me. How is it going to be different this time here in the U.S.?
Well, what's going to be different from what we did maybe on Black Parade is like Black Parade was very theatrical. There was a lot of like props and set pieces and things like that, and we're not really going to have that this time. It's really going to, and it's not to say it's super stripped down. There's going to be a ton of lights and stuff, but no pyro. It's really just going to be about what the band does. We're kind of excited for people to see that. I feel like it's been a long time since people have been able to see that.
You love pyro?
I do love pyro.
Do you ever get scared that it might land in your hair or anything like that?
After a while, after a while, you do get used to it though, and you're just kind of like, and then it's really hot. Like you could feel the heat from the top of an arena. So on stage, it's like being next to a volcano or something.
Wow.
Not that I've ever actually been next to a volcano.
I would imagine.
I'm assuming.
Not that I've ever swam in lava. It's got to burn you.